So as the head of product-led growth, my days, weeks, and months are really laser focused on generating revenue for to hit the end of the quarter sales quota. And we're with the product-led growth, it's really about transforming how the product department, the product team, is generating revenue, owning revenue, which owns and impact and influence the rest of the organization. It's Gary, three times head of growth. Today, I'm going to talk to you about should PLG be a revenue driver. So the product-led growth motion starts from free to premium, right? It revolves around customers signing up. They hop on a Superhuman Onboarding call with us. They get activated. They hit some of these advanced features and paywall, and then they reach out to us to make a purchase. So this journey is really two outcomes, right? Which is they can either engage with a salesperson like myself, who will help them facilitate the advanced features, unlocking the advanced features, or they can do this self-service purchase. And so that revolves. But making that self-service purchase requires understanding how do we transition into that product experience. Because when we think about product team, we don't think about salesperson or sales representative. We think about no-touch, self-serve experience. People use the product, use the platform, they hit sort of limits, and then they buy themselves. Everything is very quiet. We see the data at the end of the day. But in this product-led growth motion, when you're trying to start out, you really need to figure out what are the reasons why people want to purchase. Like, you have to ask them the question. You have to put on your product manager hat and try to ask and try to understand why. What are their hesitation, objections, and what makes them feel reassured and confidence to purchase. So these customers are looking for reassurance when they're talking with me because this is not a small ticket item. This is a big investment. Doing compliance, we're charging them on an annual subscription that's ranging from $7,000 to $10,000 for a growing stage startup. So it's no small $20, $50, even $100 tool. We're talking about a commitment that they're trying to make internally, and they got to rally their whole team to get compliance done. Startups are investing in compliance so that they can grow and close enterprise clients, whether they need SOC 2, GDPR, HIPAA, what those mean, what are the steps to get to it, what is the roadmap to do that. So to support this journey, we reassure them with our onboarding. We give them the extensive handholding. Yes, on the freemium account, we give them the handholding, the self-serve documentation, the video education, so that they can feel confident about the whole entire process. They feel like we're guiding them. And we're also building a community. We're building this environment where other users can submit questions, and then we're, as moderators, can answer them, share experiences. It just creates this social proof that it's not just this business, this SMB, this startup buying our software. A lot of other folks are buying the software, using our software, and they're going on this journey together. And the third is this building this brand, because you have to have this strong brand presence to be trusted. You have to have some reviews, you have to have some success stories, and that complements this product-led experience, because people, at the end of the day, there's free softwares everywhere. You could probably find free softwares for anything. And so is the customer willing to invest their time with us to get activated on our platform? So it really requires the fundamental of startup, which is doing things that don't scale. If you want to create this path to self-serve experience and learning why they want to buy, it's just not going to happen out of the blue. We have to start learning. We have to start consulting and finding commonalities and patterns why customers want to buy and and willing to buy. And so this requires a human touch, because we recognize that personal reassurance really helps them close the deal. This human onboarding call, that's a personal reassurance. Hopping on a call and having a point of contact, someone to talk to. We're talking about thousands of dollars here. I need someone to make sure that everything, when we submit the papers, put in the payment and put in the billing, that the advanced features are unlocked, that I have that confidence that we're working on compliance. And so when the customer says, I'm ready to buy, it's just a matter of paperwork. And we can do that with them by sending them a link, or we can do telling them to go to the admin panel to purchase. But that human touch is where it's crucial, because it reassures them, and that it's just creating some formality and creating that trust between business to business. So now that we're closing clients, we're owning revenue, and the product team has now hands in that revenue and financial impact. So this gives us a lot of influence around how do we spend marketing dollars, how do we justify engineering investments, how do we focus on building the brand and the word of mouth marketing. A lot of that is coming from this product-led growth motion. And so demonstrating that effectiveness, we're having a lot of the impact on all these territories. So previously, the product and growth team do definitely have influence and are part of the stakeholder in terms of the marketing and the engineering. But now it's by owning the revenue with product-led growth, we can also make a stronger influence on some of those investment decisions. Product-led growth is really beyond sales. It's the upsize of it is this impact that's go beyond, which is collecting those testimonials, collecting those G2 reviews, creating those word of mouth marketing, and creating user generated content and case study, creating that active community forum and community, and promoting stories on LinkedIn when customers are crossing through their journey, finishing their compliance. And so it's going beyond this traditional sales strategy. It's a snowball effect, and it's amplifying, and it's bringing all these customers, new customers, folks that never heard of us, into our PLG funnel. And that's the beauty of product-led growth. It's becoming this revenue aspect of it, revenue strategy, a marketing strategy, and product strategy. It's all wrapped in one, and is generating all these social proof and creating a self-sustaining growth engine. We want to generate dollar signs so that we can further invest back into our growth engine. And so this becomes this vicious cycle of like building trust with the customer by doing things that don't scale, giving them reassurance, and then when they activate, they buy, and then they feel good, and then they let other people know and create virality, and that virality bring other new prospects and new customers, new audience into our door, and then we're generating more revenue, and the more revenue we generate, we can reinvest back into this engine and this PLG flywheel. Follow me on growthwithgary.com, or feel free to subscribe here to learn more about how to execute PLG, lead and operate and launch, and be successful in SaaS.